Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel here. Today I want to talk to you about the Southern Cruisers Riding Club, which was founded by Rick Perry, he goes by Rickster, around 1999, early 1999. I joined shortly after 99, and him and Jerry London formed the first chapter in Knoxville, Tennessee, to my understanding, and his nickname was Hip, his road name. Anyway, long story short, I met Hip and Rickster at the first time rally when I joined the Fort Campbell chapter here in Tennessee, Kentucky. It was a whole whopping 6 of us at the time. And we did a ride for Hip because he lost his leg and he passed away shortly after, I guess. I don't remember when he passed away. It doesn't matter, but the point is the club was formed and has grown big, which started off 30, 40,000 in several states and so on. With that said in mind, my name is George, aka Mr. Clean, and my wife is Jo, also aka Mouse. We've been riding with the chapter, like I said, since 1999. I didn't really bond as much with the chapter here at Fort Campbell. They already had a few rides, one to Jack Daniels and so on, until I got to Texas and became a member of the Chapter 82 Chisholm Trail chapter, which I spent many years. I was a safety officer, road captain, first officer, and of course I designed this shirt here, Southern Cruisers Riding Club, of my own, which I did have permission at the time. As you can see, the hat, Southern Cruiser, this is sold at our local stores here. So why the Southern Cruisers? Ladies and gentlemen, the Southern Cruisers is a family club. It's a riding club. It's not a motorcycle club. And it doesn't matter what motorcycle you ride, what walk of life you come from. It's all about family values and friendship. And I say riding club, but I think it's a riding family. I really do. I mean, being a member for 24 plus years has been my honor. I have not attended as many national rallies as I would have liked to. The last one was just here in Memphis, was probably the ultimate of all because it was our 25th anniversary rally and we filled up a few hotels and there was lots of bikes. I didn't make the ride to the tree. I wish I did, but I had other things I had to take care of too. But with me being a retired Army and then became a federal employee, I went to Korea and started a chapter in Korea as well. It worked out for a little while. There was a whole whopping 10 or 12 of us, but they didn't have the same values that we seek. Our goal in the Southern Cruisers Riding Club, besides riding, camaraderie, and just fellowship, is to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, in which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is almost $2 million that we've raised through the last 25 years. And the whole thing with St. Jude's is it's all about the kids. I've met tremendous people through different rallies. The Spring Rally in Memphis, Tennessee was one of my first. Reb, been around a long time. Rickster, Dino. And when I talk about walks of life, we had military, we have retirees, we have civilians, we have lawyers, we have law enforcement, we have firefighters, we have them all. And it doesn't matter what your skin tone is, it doesn't matter nothing. We don't have meetings, we don't have club dues. You don't have to wait 90 days to put a patch on your back. And there's no requirement to wear the patch on your back, it's up to you. We are strictly a riding club, a family club. And that's what the Southern Cruisers is all about. I have loved every moment of riding with them. I started a chapter, like I said, in Korea. Got to El Paso, Texas, started another chapter. We had quite a few of us. But here's the thing, in the military installations, people were deploying, people PCS, so you lost members. And we're not a club that just goes from bar to bar to bar to bar. We get out and ride, we want to see things and do things. And that's what the club is all about, really. Is riding together, the camaraderie, and then to raise money for St. Jude's, do 50-50. Our rallies. I have been on a few national rallies now in Lexington and Mississippi and of course Memphis and a few others. I was also a member of the Persian Gulf chapter for those of us who were deployed, NOMAD kind of chapter. I love that too. Chisholm Trail was a great chapter for many, many years, but I now ride with the Borderline 284 here in Tennessee, Kentucky, and they are the greatest people I've ever been around. There's other chapters that I loved a lot. Conroe, Texas, 120. They hosted the Chili Willy. I've been to a couple of them. That's a great event in March, you know, February. Unfortunately, I live 2-day drive from there now and trying to get down there and do things like I wanted to do. And the Houston chapters, San Antonio chapters, all them people were great when I was there in Texas. I do miss Texas, but I love my family here in Tennessee too, and we love being here in Tennessee. And this is our home. And Southern Cruisers is always going to be my home, no matter where I go. As a chapter here, with our chapter here in Tennessee, Kentucky, we do an annual ride. We went to the Pigtail. We went over and did the Devil's Triangle. Let me tell you, the guys that set up them rides are fantastic. You cannot ask for better rides. And anywhere I go, if you find a Southern Cruiser, I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, you're Mr. Clean. And I'm so-and-so from such and such chapter." I said, "Oh man, that's fantastic." They recognize me. When I was on Delphia Forums, I was a Delphia Forums hog, man. I would get on there all the time. And most of the time when I was on there, you guys were asleep because I was in Korea. So Delphia Forums went away. Now we got Facebook. Not as much, but it's still fun. So with all that said in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if you have an urge to become a member of a great organization, like I said, we have chapters in Germany, Australia, and Sweden, and I know of in other places. So if you're interested in starting a chapter, being a chapter, or finding a chapter, go to the webpage at southerncruisers.com and look up your chapter closest to you. Contact a state officer. Hey, maybe if you got 10 or 15 people that you ride with, maybe you want to start a chapter. That'd be great. We need the younger people out there to get involved, and we're starting to get that too. Because I realize that now. This is year number 4 coming up for me to go to Johnson City, Tennessee Ridge Runner. Is one of my ultimate favorite rides to go to. The people out there put us well off, but this year is going to be different because it's a Southern Cruiser Regional Rally for our area, plus the Tennessee Ridge Runner together, so you can expect a great time, a lot of people, good money raised. I'll give you an instance here. Nationals that we just had in Memphis raised over $47,000 for St. Jude's Hospital. They had bands out there. We had ultimate entertainment and had a great time in the parking lot, as you've seen in one of my other videos, I hope. I even got out and danced. That was fun. So another privilege and honor, I would say it was a distinct honor, is a few years ago I did a Southern Cruiser video of what it's about, and to this day, I mean, that thing is well over 15 years old, maybe 16, I don't know. Anyway, it is still played today on the YouTube videos from other chapters, and I just now went on the national page and they said, "Here's our chapter song," and it's like, hey, that's the video I made years ago. And I'm so glad that people liked it, because I didn't get to see a lot of these people go on the rides with a lot of them. So it's a long video somewhat, because it's got 3 songs, but the national one, the main one for Southern Cruisers, is all you're going to see here. If you want to see the rest, my channel is Mr. Clean 28H at YouTube. Look me up. I got all sorts of crazy videos out there, but that's not what this is about. This is about the Southern Cruisers Riding Club. Many of my ride videos with the chapters and different things are on that page for YouTube, so you feel free to hout and holler and check it all out. So at the end of this, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, if you want to be part of something great and want to ride and don't feel the pressure that you need to do it, come ride with the Southern Cruisers. Like I said, I've had people ride with me in my chapter rides, and they say, "Hey George, I can only go up so-so and then I'm going to turn around and go home." All I ever asked for my chapter was, please let the tail gunner know that you peeled off, so if I got 18 bikes when I start, if I got 16, where are the other 2? I'll look for them. But if I know that they already peeled off and went home, and then of course everybody types, "Hey, made it home safe and sound," that's good. That's all we need. There is a constitution, there are rules, and like I said, it's a club. It has to have rules. So Rick Perry, thank you for starting this club, and your family. I know your wife and your daughter still run the store and still do a great job of doing this, and all the first officers, state officers, regional officers, thank you. Keep this club going, because I really love this Southern Cruisers Riding Club. Thank you, and please enjoy this video. that I made several years ago. It will highlight what the Southern Cruisers do. Thank you.
You don't know my name, but I'm 12 years old. I've been here a month or 2 or 3, I don't know. They say I've got something that I can't even pronounce, but I got friends who get me through somehow. You can hear them coming a mile away. I'm so excited, today's the day when the Southern Cruisers come to town. This wheelchair ain't so bad, I go pretty fast. Bet you I'll be first in line to watch them when they pass. I'll get me a do-rag, man, I'm gonna look real cool. Just wait till I tell all the kids back at school. I've been waiting for this special day. I know St. Jude won't be the same when the Southern Cruisers come to town. Yeah, I can close my eyes and I am flying when I hear their mighty engines roar, and I can feel the wind taking me higher to places I have never been before, to be heaven's angels come down when the Southern Cruisers come to town. The nurses called today, said they found a note, a special letter left behind that my son wrote. And as she read it to me, I thanked the Lord above for the Southern Cruisers and their hearts so full of love. You see, my son can run and play today. He's one of the many lives they saved when the Southern Cruisers came to town. Yeah, he said, I close my eyes and I am flying when I hear their mighty engines roar, and I can feel the wind taking me higher to places I have never been before, to be heaven's angels come down when the Southern Cruisers come to town. Ooh, when the Southern Cruisers come to town. You don't know my name, but I'm 12 years old.